Ready for the world's greatest adventure. The FFP World Tour 2026. A year-long journey to 36 destinations packed with fitness, sports, wellness, and unforgettable adventures. Each destination will be under the spotlight. 10 days of activations, events, challenges, and your chance to connect with like-minded people. The tour is led by the Chief Adventure Officer, who will travel the world for 12 months, discovering, exploring, and sharing the best experiences along the way. The CAO will be joined by 100 ambassadors throughout the world to connect with the people and inspire their city. Want to get involved? Simply register as a user or a member on our website or tag FFP Travels when posting content of the places you visit and the people you meet. It's that easy. This is more than just a tour. This is the world's greatest adventure. Hey guys, welcome along to Zayed Sports City here in Abu Dhabi. It is West Asia Premiership Rugby. It is the Visitors Exiles here to take on Abu Dhabi Harlequins. My name's Grant Goes and welcome in, and with me as always, Ruffy's Rugby Offload. Ruffy, what's up brother?
Hello guys, hey Grant, how we going?
Good,
Should be in for a cracker. Exiles got their first win last week for the season. Come back looking a bit stronger. Just had their twos playing. Decent effort, those guys there. You can notice the difference in their twos when their bench guys for the ones came off. So Quins will be looking to bounce back after Bahrain. We could be in for a big game.
I think a huge game here in the capital. It is 2025, it's second week away from the break. Remember, they want to go into that break with some good momentum. The men in the middle wearing pink. I think it's maybe Breast Cancer Awareness Month or something, so why not? So big ups to the referee from UAE Referees. Thank you for all the work you do. It's 2 40-minute halves of Premiership West Asia Rugby. I'm excited. I'm pumped to see this one.
All right, big important first half for Exiles. That's where they've make or break for them in the game so far. They need to get out and get ahead early. Quins need to suppress that and keep the ball moving.
Just like that, we're underway.
All right, so Exiles have received at the back. A little bit of step into contact. Oh. Good couple of crashes. Oz over the ball. Well, that's spat out. And Liam Caldwell's put the ball on the boot. Really good kick there. And Quins have got some bit of time at the back. James McCarthy picks up and goes. And taken down into contact, and ball's regained just on the attacking 10-metre line. And they go into their phases. Tooks with the tip run there. Ball coming out, going wide early, and the dummy, and then give, and then pop off the ground there, taken down by Ice. The ball's come out, they've gone blind early, step inside, might not have been the option. And they've come back the same way again. Good offload, Morgan takes it in, and well held by the Quins there. Going wide, crash ball went into the offload. James Hall picks up, goes in. Gearley takes it to ground. Exile's got to roll away there. And Quins have got a bit of time on it. The good tip ball there. All right, and a little breather just to reset and re-go. Quins taking their time. They've gone out wide early. It's a numbers game. Oh, beautiful leap pass there. Yinka Sophiniers out and around the back, and the Quins have gone over early. What a great try, Grant.
That was actually unexpected from left to right across the park, and just found some space on the open side there. Phases built really well from the Quins. They had control of the pill the whole way through, and they looked confident from the start. There's been 2 minutes into the match there. You saw control of the pill, They slowed down when they need to, and then they just put it through the hands. And then the speed, where'd that come from?
Oh, they do have a fast back line, but what was more impressive for me was they made it over that 4-5 phase mark, and that's where teams can just score, even at this level. If you're getting over 4-5 phases, you find the gaps and it just comes through.
Defence is on back foot. They have to backtrack all the time, and you saw that there. Exiles unable to shoot across. Actually, a change around from this last week. Exiles, they looked to score in the corner in the first 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Harlequins.
And just a few big guys get caught out wide there. It was the small backs versus the front row and stuff, so tough day out. Ryan Lumbar with a kick up, but unconverted, so 5-0 lead for the Quins.
Man, what a big start to this WAP fixture. We knew it was going to be like that, and last week they said like Exiles have got off to a flyer. They're the ones putting the ascendancy, but now today it's the home team, the Quins, doing that. Can they kick on? That's the question.
Well, the Quins did this last week as well, scored against Bahrain in the first 2 minutes. So we'll see if they can do it again. Really high kickoff, but gone out the back, contested, and gone backwards there. But the Quins have got the ball, broken through, and setting up their phases. Oh, it's a bounce pass, but the props picked it up and made a good run there. Quins looking to kick for clearance. McCarthy's put it over the top. It's an awkward bounce there, but picked up, and the Exiles are on the loose. A little bit of crossing. Oh, a blistering tackle there, but they've managed to hold on to the ball. And the ball's out. Caldwell steps inside. Good clearance. And the balls are out. That's Wawije passing out wide, and they're going early.
The one-handed carry right there from the big man.
Big John Boats with the big tough carry that he always does. And the the Exiles have got their ball 10 metres into their attacking area. A little bobble there and the step inside, but he's well held. He's a bit isolated and fight for the ball, but good clearance. Nice slow ball here. Well, he's put it on the toe, but then dropped it. But the arm has gone out for a penalty here for offside.
Man, some good running rugby from both teams early on in this fixture. Exiles took the pressure early, down with some points, building back down the field, and now they're going to look to take 3 themselves. Interesting call here from the Exiles. Considering the way the direction of the wind is coming from bottom right across to the top left of the screen. You can see it from here. This one on the 40 is directly out in front. That's some confident kicking, I think, from the Exiles.
Yeah, it will be a big kick here and almost a must make. If you're going to take the points from here into the wind, you're going to be confident.
I don't want to say anything further because the old commentator's curse could kick in if I do see something. A long way out.
All right, and the kick is up. Distance is no problem. Accuracy is even better. 5-3.
Put the alarm bells on when Exiles get inside the opposition territory. Points are on the board.
And that territory will extend out a good 10 metres if they have the wind in the second half.
Actually, I don't think I've seen a 60-metre kick.
Quins tried one last week against Bahrain.
Yeah. Where to make it?
Hit the crossbar and didn't go. All right, well taken by Exiles. They're over it. Ball security. Looking for a couple of phases here. Good clearance. Good ball security. Now they'll be looking to exit. Oh, high pass, bit rough, but the center's got it and he's kicked into the wind. It's been affected. An awful bounce. But he's been cleared. Really good late offload there. And another good offload from the ground there. And the pop passes are doing really well. And Exiles have made huge meters up the park there. Oh, big run from Wawije there. All right, and a penalty for not releasing. Put straight back in the same spot. You'd go for points again, wouldn't you?
Mate. I was just thinking, the intensity of this match, and last night I was thinking this across the park, the whole WAP, it just seemed a little bit clunky in this first half of the season. Right now, in the first 7 minutes, these boys have made me eat my words. It's fiery, it's pace, it's accuracy, there's composure there.
And the team with the ball is doing the damage.
Yeah. It's going to show like later on attrition. How teams have been conditioning themselves pre-season now into the first, was it 5 weeks?
Yeah, this is round 5, and then obviously with 7s coming up soon, those fitness levels are just rising and rising. Kick is up, flags are up.
Nice.
Exiles take the lead, 6-5.
That's got to be concerning there for the Quins, considering just like that from 40 metres out. Looks comfortable, looks confident every time he's connected with the ball. It's 6 points to 5. It's the visitors with the early lead here.
Yeah. Every entrance has been a point so far for both teams. Let's see if defence can do something soon. All right, the kick's gone up. Right on the 10, but it's caught and moved by the number 4 from Exiles. I think that's for Weijie again. Bit slow ball, and Quins are up off the line. Good low tackle, but Exiles are there in support. Ball's gone out wide to Colwell and then out the back. They're coming wide and they've got feet moving. Possible forward pass, and it has been given. It's just a little bit too late, dummy and then pop, and that just caught him.
It's a really good interplay by, like I said, when the team's got the ball in hands, they're willing to use it, willing to spread it, and the skill set early here in the first 9 minutes from both sides have been fantastic. This is the first blemish we've seen, and it was only just slightly forward, but the intent was there. I think really...
Pace on the ball.
You know, and it was, accuracy has been fantastic. I'm just eating my words, and I'm gratefully eating my words. This is what we wanted to see from the WAP. You talk about West Asia Pacific, and for those ones that are new, it's not just the UAE, it includes Bahrain, it includes Doha. It's looking to expand further, looking for Saudi, potentially Oman as well, to bring in other GCC nations. And so this is what we want to see from these countries.
Yeah,
I know they're two local teams, but
bit of a mess of a scrum there. Didn't take the hit. This has been an interesting aspect for the Exiles, who've notoriously been good, but their front row's changed a lot this year, so they're adjusting. The Quins got a bit decimated by Bahrain at times last week, so they'll be looking to stamp their authority back in scrum time, which has been one of their strengths throughout the season.
Isn't that always the way, you know, you pump it up and then something like that happens? This should be a big contest tonight.
And it's gone to ground on the other side this time.
So the first win up front going the way of the Exiles. And you gotta say, straight away, Exiles, even though like only a couple of meters into the opposition half, you gotta feel confident. Oh, there you go.
Yep. Looked at the coaches, they pointed, they're going for post here.
This has got to be slightly worrying for the Quins, knowing every time entry into their half. And if this goes through...
Yeah, but it has been the Exiles' way this season. They've started out really strong in games, have struggled to maintain that as the game goes on.
Yeah.
So the Quins need to stay in touch. Exiles got their first win last week. They scored 20 points in the first half and then only 5 in the second. So... But
their consistency, right?
Yeah.
Need to build.
But this is also rest for the players, so those big boys who get tired can play that bit longer if they get penalties and time to suck in the big ones. Oh, it's a low grubber, and it off the post, and it's still in play and picked up by Yinko and gives it out wide to McCarthy. McCarthy is off, and he is fast, gone out to the winger, and then it has been put deep into the Exiles half. And here's Chase. They've decided to put it on the boot and straighten to McCarthy's hands. We're going for a chip and chase here. Oh no, he stepped inside, seen a gap and moved, and then gone for the chip and chase. Made it through, and now picked up at the back by Jean Boats. And Exiles have taken the ball back here, and they will be kicking deep into the wind. And the Quins 10, Pete Hasty has a little bit of time on the ball, and he puts it up, and it takes a kicker of a bounce and goes out on the full.
On the full. Yeah, I did wonder when the teams would go for a change or slight change of strategy. They both wanted to keep the ball in hand, they wanted to run at each other, they've been able to spread it. It was an intense first, 11 minutes here. I wonder when the kicking strategy would come in. We start to see a bit of ping pong now with the kicking and, first blood there to the Exiles. And then saying that, there's actually no wind here. So surprising, this level, this caliber, they want to win out on the full.
Yeah. Ball is lost by the Exiles, so Quins pick up, and Sonny's gone for a good run there. And it's been a big clear out, but then knock on. So Exiles just taking both aspects. Oh, sorry. The knock on from Exiles first.
It's a bit of one of those first, you talked about it earlier, taking the kick, slowing it down. Now we're into the 12th, 13th minute, when those first 8 or 9 minutes were just hell for leather. Go, 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 go. And now, all of a sudden, both teams seems to be the wheels are falling off slightly.
Yeah, a few errors, starting to get that clunkiness that we were mentioning from last night as well. Just unable to keep up with their own pace at times. So.
I tell you what does it you feel that both teams, either team has to do to keep that intensity? Do you take a step back and say like, hey, let's recompose? Or do you just keep trying to keep the foot down?
For me, I think at this level, you just keep the foot down. It seems like the lines break at some stage, so if you can keep that up, it was a good pull, but just drops there. And just another knock on, just those little errors creeping in, but the crisp pass onto, like full speed onto it, just dropped there.
See, for me, I'm actually probably the other way, because it's like confidence is the key to your game, your skill, high skill, whereas a couple of passes now from both sides, force them maybe a little bit, maybe lose a little bit of confidence. Do you need to go back to just a couple of phases, just simple phases, you know?
If you're winning the collisions, then yes.
Yeah.
I feel like, and if you're winning the collisions, you're getting over the gain line, then yeah, you can slow it down. If that's an area you're struggling, the defense is causing you problems, maybe the helter-skelter, like you're going to drop the ball either way. As we said, getting past 4 phases is already hard, so if you're going hard out for the first 2, 3, maybe that's the way.
I do remember actually a stat, maybe it was last year, either before, if you go to 4 phases, you're probably going to score a try.
Yeah. So on the 4th phase, the chance of a whistle, a knock on, or a penalty was
coming your way.
Or a try, sorry, was the opposite. Yeah, that was a good turnover there. Just got onto the ball early, cleaned with it, and took the ball.
It's an art form, isn't it? I suppose ones that are new to the game, being able to jackal, get over the ball that quick, your timing,
and being able to ride the hit while with the ball. I think that was the difference there, because he rode the hit, had it up in his hands, and that's a big deep kick from the Quins there.
Fantastic.
Putting them on the 22.
You know what? The wind picked up just now, but even under still conditions, great kick off the right foot. He looked for it too.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
an accident.
It's a great kick.
It wasn't off the side and went a bit further than planned. It was a plan.
That was planned. So one of the differences, we just saw the Division 1, and you see this, there's actually quite a gulf between Division 1 and WOP. The skill set is a big jump, but it's great to see. I do wonder though, how do you close the gap?
Strength of squads, depth of squads. The more players pushing for that top level who are still playing in the 2s league, that's how do you go through how to beat the gap, and that's where it is the difference between the best players in 2s and the worst players in 2s. All right, so that's been taken back by the Exiles, so it's a 5-metre scrum, not a goal line dropout.
Yeah, the Exile player there had no other choice to get on the ball, had to force it down. Huge opportunity now for the Quins, and this is the opportunity, I think, for Quins. What they need to do is just go back that first 60 seconds, what they did, get in that mindset. Now
their pace in their back line, their 10, 13, 15 and 14 is really high. So they'll be looking to close that space really quickly. And the 12 is who's not as fast as that big ball runner who also has the offloading and passing ability. So there's a lot of pressure on Exiles backline here.
Yeah.
Caldwell, the centre for Exiles there, is a UAE player and he's got a lot of experience. So that experience will be talking, getting the boys off the line as well. Just trying to read that play really well.
Well, it's one thing to see it coming. It's another thing to stop it, isn't it?
Absolutely. And you get to that stage where sometimes fast guys are just faster than you.
We just see that. I mean, the Harlequins have scored their points from their try. It wasn't the outside. It was the winger. He had the pace. Ooh. If they can find that space again.
So the scrum has gone in and the ball has gone in. Good push from the Exiles, but they're loose. A little bit of a run there. Stepped inside from the 10 and underneath. Quins have got the ball and they're calling for it wide. It goes out real wide. Step inside by Josh Hall and he gets absolutely clattered. And some good solid defense there. Through the hands. And Quins are over the line with another try on the sideline.
Yeah, great patch of play there from the Quins. Did what they did last time. Kept the composure, put it through the hands, waited, just simple hands really. Ran out of numbers for Exiles in defence.
Yeah, they're two hard-running ball carriers, just sucked in those extra defenders. Just gave the easy 2-on-1 at the end for the new Kiwi winger to finish there. Michaela Blyde's brother.
Is it? Well, she's pretty quick. So
she's a pretty good player.
Done some recruiting, eh?
He's out here as a PE teacher.
We saw here, and what I'm liking here, and the difference I saw between what we saw in Division 1 and we've now seen in WAP, is that the centre boys straightened up. Whereas Division 1, everyone just went laterally. It was easy, just kind of the slide in defence, snuffed it out. Here, that, I can't remember, it was number 10, I believe, from the Quins. Just straighten up, cause that misdirection, turn the hips, and then create that space. It's just the little details that make a massive difference.
And then you watch the Exiles do it down their attacking end earlier as well, just the step insides from the centres. That kick is up and no good. It is 10-6, 2 tries to 2 penalties.
Yeah, what a match we have here in the capital, in Abu Dhabi. We're down at Zayed Sports Stadium. This is West Asia Premiership 2025 at its best. You are in for an absolute doozy. From wherever you are around the world, make sure you comment for your team, support your player. We've got a massive match ahead.
And we are, as always, brought to you by FFP Travels, who are working with their rugby club management to provide all these games for you week in, week out.
I have to say, it is an absolute pleasure to bring rugby to the forefront and the development of the game. Division 1, Division 2, there's getting more exposure, there's a bit more sponsorship happening, there's more players coming to the region.
And if you can get your highlight packages shown, get those clips. I hear that Instagram of Bruffy's Rugby Offload's pretty good too.
I was literally about to say, get your weekly summary. Bruffy's Rugby Offload. Released every week.
Normally on a Wednesday.
And check out for updates on Instagram as well. Make sure you tune in.
All right, so we're going back in for a scrum here. The kickoff was kicked out on the full. So it's a Quins scrum right on the halfway line. Exiles really winning that hit. You can see the ball stuck in the middle. Really good, solid scrum there. And the Quins are off. Late pass from 9, but it's gone backwards there. Who's first to get on it? And the Exiles just seem to want it a bit more. And Quins are back on defense. Nice slow ball into the big runner. That's big Shane Wawije. Missed in the first couple of weeks. Good to have him back. And then here goes big Apelli. Loves running the ball. Oh, a very late clear out there. Lucky there's no TMO in this game.
I think come up here and have a look if they have it.
Oh, and Quins are over the ball really well there.
Right in front of yourself!
All right, so a great pilfer penalty from the Quins there. I don't hear the word pilfer very much anymore.
Is that Australian? Is that where it's come from?
It's a fancy word for steal. We're Australians, we know it well. All right, the kick's gone out. So Quins not opting for the points with the win. They're going for the throat.
I'm still quite surprised. It's great to see the intent, put points on the board, do it through tries. They don't want to do it in threes. I mean, it is very still here. It is a very kickable three, but you can see the different strategy between the two teams.
Ball's gone backwards there, but the Quins, really messy from the Quins, but they've now picked it up. It's gone backwards a few times, not rolling away, might be in trouble, but the ball's come out the back nice and slowly. And a pick and go there from Big Tooks Laladidi. And another penalty there.
Oh, the double blow of the whistle. This could be trouble for someone.
Going to speak to the captain here. A few penalties now.
It seems like one of those regular things in rugby. Eventually it's going to happen. It's not if there's going to be a talking to, it's when there's going to be a talking to. Here for the Quins, I've seen here in this early one, they keep the ball in hand, they're finding the space on the outsides, where Exiles, they're happy to build their way down the park, get inside the territory and go for posts. I just feel for the Exiles, back yourself more. Get down deeper, you got the wind behind you. I feel like that's where they need to go.
The winds, yeah. Probably going for the jugular a bit more and keep the pressure on. If you can get down and deep into your half, even if you do turn it over, it's the right place on the field to turn it over.
Exactly, like it's good to get points on the board, but like 2 penalties, yeah. If this goes over, it's 13-6. It's a 7-point gap. Harlequins, the difference here is they're going for their points. They're going for the maximums.
And now they're going for a penalty.
And now they go for penalties. Yeah.
But it is, and the flags have stayed down.
Yeah, he's not happy with that kick. He's throwing the tee
at his teammate there. So
might be a talking to up there one, but the opportunity missed there from the Quins.
And this is where extend out to a converted try as well.
You talk about common sense, and common sense being like, yeah, you think, okay, take a 3. It's a pretty simple, bankable 3. But then when you're on a roll like that, and what Quins be doing, you have to say the first 2 tries, they did it quite easily.
Yeah.
So why not go for the third?
Just keep that pressure on.
Keep the pressure on.
Because now
part of the park.
Exiles have an easy get out of jail free, a deep worm burner kick, and it's picked up by Ice, who's almost tripped over, but he has gone on a barnstorming run through traffic. And the Quins are going on the outside again. A big run from the prop there, just straight over the gain line. And again, over the gain line, pushing that defense back and back and back. Now it's a little bit slower, they're taking their time. But again, the footwork through contact, getting over the line. And the Quins back line have it. Oh, step through by the center, and he's done really well there. Pop off the ground, and they're moving the ball quick. Another step inside, and ripped. With a high tackle call from the ref there. Might have got it from the sideline.
See, this is what I talk about from the Quins. The ball in hand right now. They got momentum. They should have confidence. They got the momentum. Go for the points. Right here, as soon as they go for the corner, it's a wonder. Cool. Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry about that one. Luckily, there's a bit of a water break and a bit of a pause. We're just going to check the YouTube and make sure we still are on. Whew.
So the Quins, as we left you, are still with their 5-metre scrum. They'll probably look to maul it, but Exiles have been putting guys up to contest. So let's see what happens here. Up at the front, good easy win, and the maul is set and pumping forward at a rate of knots. And the arm is up. They've scored a maul try. And that takes it out to 15 points.
I have to tell you what, the absolute timing of that was unbelievable. We went off air when it went out, and then there was a delay, there was some water, and you guys did not miss a thing. So do not distress. We came back on, we had it planned, we knew what was going to happen, but that was nice and simple there. Again, easy there from the Quins, a bit too easy. Exiles. What are they doing wrong? It doesn't look like they're doing anything wrong from my point of view.
They've got some giant guys in that pack that just could not stop the momentum of them all then. So it was a bit of a concern there. They just need to reset and get back into their game, not make the mistakes and get over the half.
Yeah, we see it off the front of that, it's in the front. It's well collected. A couple of the Exiles play just too high.
They've had a swap of kickers and it's been a good option for the Quins. He's put it over, taking the lead out to 17-6.
The replay came at the wrong team there. We do apologise for that. We did miss the kicker goal.
There's a lot of bodies in there anyway.
There's a lot of bodies. 17 points to 6. It is the hosts leading the visitors. Great kick. I didn't think they were going to change kickers that early, but it's not on. It's not on.
Might just be a confidence thing. And Exiles have kicked high and deep here, but the chase isn't good enough. Quins have put the ball down. They've kept it in play, but had a horrid bounce. And the Quins line is well up, and it's been a knock on.
Yeah,
we
that
talk
one
about moments.
Just one of those
ones to forget.
Yeah. Literally, you're thinking, it's so simple, it's right in front of you, you're thinking, I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to go do this.
Yeah, what are the 3 things I could do with it?
Could do. The first one is always secure the ball, pick it up.
Just don't spend it before you've got it.
Yeah. I'm sure when that kick was sent downtown, he was thinking, why did I kick it straight towards him? And he gave him a gift in return, an early Christmas present.
And we'll see what happens with the Quins scrum here, what attacking plays they can set again. There's a big scrum and it's an absolute mess, but it's gone up, but Exiles have taken the penalty there. A lot of clapping and hollering afterwards.
I was going to say before, literally Exiles need to find some way to change. I think the body position was nice there, what they did, but then also, they weren't trying to overdo it. Before you said they were trying to be a little bit early.
Yeah. Oh, and it's a good kick. He's marched them 40 metres down the field.
It's a great kick.
Exiles will have their throw. And when you do look at the tight 5, the Exiles do seem to have some big boys, especially in that second row. But they need to make sure their lifting is good here and they can get them up in the air. All right, the throw has gone up and it's been lost. Big ice at the back's taken that, and the ball's come out, shifted out the back, and a huge gap has opened for number 6. Look at the speed of the loose forward there, and the inside offload. Nice. And the number 10 is away, and that is the bonus point try already. Pete Hasty there, number 10 for the Quins, has gone over the line after a blistering run.
Who was that big man that looked like he'd be playing sevens? The lock is in the wrong team. It was the inside, the outside. You saw he was carrying the ball. He carried it 2 hands, means the defender wasn't too sure what he was going to do, tucked it under the wing, put a bit extra pace on, put a left foot step on there, put a right foot step on there. He had everything going on. I'll tell you what, that was an absolute stunning sprint up the near side here, and great support there from your team as well, from the Quins.
And Exiles are also making an injury sub here. One of their big ball carriers from early's coming off, so holding his shoulder. But he's a big loss, I would say. Wuwije. Quins convert that, and we're out to 26-6. No.
You see here on the replay, he stepped off the right, came back in, tucked it back in, put it on 2 hands, and that right hand flick out the wrist.
24-6. Sorry, I said the wrong thing.
Well, that was just everything personified when it comes to rugby. So huge try there, big confidence boost. 22-6, the hosts. 24, solid. Apologies.
The ball's gone up. James McCarthy, the captain, stepped inside, put it on the boot, and a very deep kick, and it has bounced and taken a lovely little stepper. And the Exiles will have to find their way from deep in their own half again.
I was about to say, mathematics was actually the one I did pass back in school, so.
I think it's my fault. I said 26, no 24. And
two numbers,
nah, neither of those.
The geometry I wasn't so good at, but that kick off the ball there, out to the right, I wish you could plan that every time, tell you what.
All right, so Exiles have the throw here. Little change in the line out, but and the ball is up and thrown not very straight. It was contested. So at this, in all rugby now, if the throw isn't contested, they'll let it play, but that one was a little bit skewed.
And there was no wind to blame on that one, so that was literally just the throw. We saw that before in the D1 Division 1. The throws were going everywhere except down the middle. So this one here, I wonder if it was the wrong call actually, because they looked like they were going to send someone up. I thought genuinely they were going to send someone up. At 3, didn't, went over the top.
The guy they had at the back looked quite short and stocky, like it looked like it would have been a tough lift.
Yeah. Oh, Quins with opportunity.
All right, so it's a big scrum. The Quins have stayed on their feet this time. Doesn't look like they're about to give away a penalty. A bit of pressure's come through, and they are off to the races. It's come out, flat ball, but really good tackle there. Picked up and then offloaded there, and the Quins are over the line again. So that's Ryan Lumber, the 12, just been there in support for the offload over the line.
Well, did you see what happened there earlier? If you saw that was a bit enterprising play that we talked about. Confidence means you can play how you want. And right there, when he received the ball, you saw he looked right round, turned out to go deep, actually gave a little pop pass in short, followed in as a support. Ball came back. I don't know if he actually tried to rip it out of his hands and take it back, but he got it back in his hands. Yeah. The space has opened up and he's ran straight through. Let's see if we got time to look, quick look at that one on the replay. You see here, great pass delivered, caught up high. See, he's looking to go deep, little offload. I think it's actually another flick there from, who was that man?
Josh Hall, the number 13 from Quins, did the flick pass.
I think it's out the back there. And that's the second, maybe the third time we've seen that one.
And it was converted, so we're out to 31-6.
You know what? After our mathematics, I actually had to go, 24 plus 7 is 31.
Kick has gone up and deep. It's taken at the back by Sonny, who stops props and goes for a little run himself. And the step inside there, the clearance, and the ball's come out for the Quins, and they've got numbers out wide. And here goes the captain, James McCarthy, who is fast. He's got support on the inside, gives it late, but it's taken, and then out to wide. Josh Hall, he's whacked across the head, but no arm out, and out to Reece Gearley. The big fella steps inside, outside, taking the ball down, releases, gets to his feet. And Quins are down in their attacking zone again. A really good shift play. Good meters made again. Blindside here, they've just got numbers everywhere. Good tackle by Caldwell. And the Quins go over the top, and another try given. This is beginning to be worrying.
When you're playing with confidence, the tail's up, the eyes up, the heads are up, and really anything's possible. And you've seen Quins tacking away from deep. This one was well back in their own half. It didn't happen up by the line. It was just Exiles having to backtrack. Started the kickoff. Absolutely collected, reset phases. support around the ball for Quins tonight has been absolutely phenomenal. It's giving them the opportunity to move the ball around. Support players are there as well. Everyone seems to be keen for the ball. And of course, when you're backtracking so fast, and we're not talking a few meters, we're talking about a good 80 meters back down the park, that eventually you're going to run out of numbers, especially the way the Quins are playing at the moment. They're playing with speed, they're playing with accuracy, everyone's hungry for the ball. And you're right, this could turn into a damn break.
So we are at 36-6 with a curling, lovely kick around the corner that has taken it out to 38-6. And the Quins in huge control of this game.
You've seen the back end of this one. Everyone thought it was going to go to the open side. It came back to blind side. It was 3-on-1. They could have popped that one, didn't have to. Simply took his time, picked the ball up and walked it across the line.
And it was Reece Gearley, the winger.
We talked about at the start of the match, Exiles need to get off to a good start. Obviously that hasn't happened for them. Quins just seem to be everything, well, except for that short 4-minute there from the 8th to the 12th when it was clunky from both teams. It seems to be the Quins have now kicked on.
Yeah, and unfortunately for the Exiles, they've already lost 2 players to injury, and their bench looks young.
You go look at it 2 ways, don't you? There's opportunity there for young ones to step up, take experience, look to bring that in, not necessarily this year, but potentially next year. It's an opportunity for someone to put their hand up, maybe claim a spot in the top team. But
I was talking to Durant, who's the coach of the Exiles, just before.
He snuck on the field there.
Yeah, he snuck on the field in the first game as their 10 got injured. And he's about 44, 45 as well, and looked good out there.
Is he?
But he said their depth, they've got 9-10 guys unavailable. Oh, they've already got a real shallow squad this year, so it is a tough week, especially losing 2 more. And the kickoff has gone out on the full again, so just errors compounding themselves at the moment.
And at this level, when they happen, you get hurt. And to be fair, like, it's great to see that if you're not pushing that standard, if you're not there, then you should be punished for mistakes.
Absolutely.
So, you know, I want to see that from the West Asia Premiership. I want to see that the game grow. I want to see the skills develop. I think it's great for everybody, the depth of the game. And so it is unfortunate that Exiles are in that position this year. But I think it's also, if you can look past this year, not to say it's over for them, but for
how
next
can
year,
they start rebuilding already?
How can they? 100%. And I think that actually tails quite well. They got a deep history. You know, there's a lot of culture in the club. It's only 1 week. It's only 1 game. I don't want to speak like it's over, but I mean, it's a tough climb to get back up that mountain here for all the Exiles, especially with the injuries now kicking in. I believe Exiles are the oldest club in the region, is that correct?
They're tied for oldest, but it might be with something like Sharjah or something like that, but definitely in that initial club region, but yes, they are.
Based down at the Sevens in Dubai. Check them out on the 3rd floor of the stadium. Jump in there for a social, a drink.
And the scrum's up. Quins have taken the pressure off that one, and the speed of, oh, we've gone for a kick through there. I don't know if it's the right option, but Exiles have now got the ball back, but really slow to get back into position to make the most of it, and now they have to build. Good run from Apelli there, but heavily contested. Just on the back foot a little bit at the moment. Ball comes out, inside ball. Josh Hall, Quins have stolen it there, so they're back on attack. Ball's come out, ball's gone out wide, and numbers are flowing. Oh, a real loose pass, an isolated ball runner, picked up, released. But Exiles have been given the ball there.
Yeah, some great work there. Exiles, like I said earlier, just looked like they were struggling, weren't too sure what to do. There's been a lot of changes already in the team, few injuries, few changes forced, and unfortunately just looking a little bit clunky, but they got the ball back here. They got an opportunity to get the way back down the field. Liam, I think they might be the third kicker actually that Exiles have used. But they put themselves in a position. They're in the right part of the park territory. You've got to go back actually and you've got to ask, was it the right decision? I know it's confidence to get the points. If you get to the 40, they took three again. But they did actually...
And on the third attempt, it just didn't quite make it. From a little bit further out into the wind.
But did that have maybe an adverse effect on the team, like thinking, look, let's get through the hands actually early on?
Yeah, and just get everyone the ball, get moving forward,
exactly.
Tire the defence out. As we said, it gives guys a breath of fresh air, but also doesn't allow them to get momentum with it. But let's see if the Exiles can build off here. Ball's come out wide off the back, and they've got a good straightening runner there. It's contested. A bit slower coming back the other way. And it looks like Liam Caldwell's moved into the 10 position. Big run from Jean Boats, but the arm's gone out. So they've got penalty advantage here. Apelli getting caught and moved backwards. You don't see that too often. And the ball is coming out wide. Oh, that was a clattering tackle there.
I think if you might have noticed there too, there's actually 2 number 9s for the Exiles on the field. One actually playing at 9, the other one, actually I'm not too sure whereabouts he's playing.
Just that last bit when he ran into contact, he probably had the option to give that out wide rather than take on the defense at that stage. Give a little bit more momentum to the outside guys. He took it himself and got absolutely crunched, but they've got a penalty, they've got the advantage. They haven't gone points this time. They know they need tries to get back involved in this.
You need tries.
It starts with one.
Yeah. That's 100%. Like we're probably half-time point. This is probably one of the last plays. And this could be dangerous for the Quins because when you've got nothing to lose, you throw everything at it.
Good. They've set up a maul. It's splintered a bit. They're getting stopped and then it's held up. But they're moving forward. They're getting back involved. And it's around the side. Still going forward. Still up. And now they've scored it.
Absolutely fantastic.
Knock on is given. No try. And that is half time.
Well, that was a little bit confusing because from my mind, hand was up, it awarded the try and then changed his mind. Must have heard it from the AR. But you saw that was traditional Exiles rugby. Keeping it tight, keeping it strong, and that's the threat that Exiles have.
Absolutely, and so close to getting points, they need to be doing more of that in the second half. We'll be right back after this break. All right, we are back underway here. Exiles to start the second half. They've got to put the pressure on. Quins have got the ball early. And that Alex, the number 6, there's a good run. The ball spat out the back. And Exiles have got the ball. Started out the half really well. Defensive turnover. Making yards. And the ball comes out the back. The defensive line has shot and missed the first tackle, but just not giving out wide to numbers there. But retain the ball, and they're coming back slowly. Good tackle, good cover. And it's picked up. They're going out wide there. Little drop, fumble there. All right, a lot of pressure on the ball from the Quins. A lot of meters being lost. Oh, and the charging tackle there as well from the Quins. Exiles just under constant pressure. They've still got the ball, but they've moved back about 20 meters so far. And now they're out again. Big prop run, doing the hard yards. And this time it's for playing the ball on the ground.
Nice work there from the Exiles. I know they went backwards. At least they keep the ball though. They got the composure. They held them to the pill, and that's what they need to do here in the second half, especially in this first 10 minutes. Hold them to the pill. Hold them to the pill at all costs.
And Liam Caldwell kicking for touch there. It's a great kick. Good nudge.
Fantastic kick. I'm sure Liam's going to put that up on his Instagram later on. He'll be clipping that one.
And they've got a good 5-meter scrum opportunity there. Probably look to repeat that maul from the end of the first half. But this time try and get over the line.
Like any sport, it's about confidence. And when you can do something like that, you know you're so good at it, you've got to go to it, surely. I mean, if this goes out the back line, I'll be extremely surprised.
Good. How you doing, buddy?
All right, and the Exiles get their throw. It's up to Boats in the middle. They've set that maul. It's been splintered already. Got players going through it and out the side. Quins are hanging out the back of it. The arm has gone out though. It's been rejigs, still in there. Slowly moving forward. Now it's been brought down. Arm still out. A load of, and they're over. Good try there from the Exiles.
Fantastic work there by the Exiles. Exactly what we expected them to do and knew they could do quite easily. You had the sense the entire time they were always going to creep closer. They had the composure. The body position they have, I really love with the Exiles. They keep themselves low. It makes it hard for the defenders to get in there and stop their pill, stop their ball, stop their momentum. They don't have to run away anywhere. That's what I want to see from Exiles to get himself back into this match. Fall back to your forwards. There's no need to spread out wide. Although it's big up there too from Liam to put them into that position in the first place.
Yeah, really good kick from there. Put them in the right spot. And then the captain, Jean, took the ball off the line out. They got their shape eventually and made their mark.
This one, the kicker taking us a long way back. We're going to have a look at the replay while waiting for the tee, but as you can see here, just the big boys taking their time, no rush, keeping it tight, keeping the ball in control. It did go down, but again, the poise from the big boys. And then, I'm not sure who that is, but the big man down low, hard to stop, meat pie in the bank. This one, long way out, taking way back.
So it's 38-11 with a kick to come. Bit of pressure on the kick due to the time it took the tee to get out there and probably affected it. So it's 38-11, Quins kick off. Good start for the second half from the Exiles.
Yeah, great start from the Exiles. Exactly what they need to do. And we've seen this time and time again over the years. Exiles, they hold themselves well. They keep composed. And if they can do that going forward, all of a sudden, Quins with a mistake on the kickoff.
And the Exiles were doing this in the first half. Now the Quins have started doing it. Maybe it's really windy on the field.
We're only about, maybe 10, 15 metres away from the edge of the field, but there could be a change in the weather system between here and there. And if we do see a couple of bumps on the camera, that's because I'm actually looking at the New Zealand and Scotland game.
All right, so Exiles have the scrum on halfway. Need to build back in. They'll be looking to get the ball back into their attacking half and setting up where they know that they are good footy players. Big scrum, it's gone in the middle. It's really slow out the back there. But Liam Caldwell's put it on the boot. It's got picked up by McCarthy inside the 22, who's done a wobbly barrel. And it's down, and the Exiles are looking to run out wide. And they've thrown an intercept, and Harry Smalls is through, giving an offload to the prop, and James McCarthy's now through a gap, goes to contact, tosses it back, and just drops there by Yinka. But advantage played, and then knock on given off the Quins.
I tell you what, that passage of play, that last, like what, they're gone, I'm trying to work out my math here a little bit, but that's for 45, 50 metres straight back up the park from the Quins. When they get the ball in hand, they're so confident right now. They're able to offload, the support around the ball. It's looking ominous. On the reverse, you look at the Exiles, they've got to keep it tight. I know they're looking to get territory and up the field, but for me, I think maybe they just need to hold on to it, maybe force a few penalties from the Quins in order to get their way up the field.
Just there seems to be a difference in the skill level of getting that ball out the backs. It's just a bit clunkier from the Exiles at the moment, just struggling to get momentum off it.
100%, and when there's things like that, you simply, for me, just take it out of the game. Like, play some low-risk rugby, and that's some of the things that Exiles is really, really good at.
Another good scrum from the Exiles there, and it's put back. Caldwell's put it right up the middle of the field. James McCarthy is under it, and he goes off fast. It's isolated, and the ball has been knocked on.
Feels a knock
and then
on
a penalty
too.
given. Caldwell's taken it really quickly. Really good option as there's no fullback in play. And ball's on. There was a penalty there, and you could hear it from the crowd. Just the clearer just came straight in the side there, and that was called by the sideline.
Just as I was talking about what the Exiles need to do, of course they needed to kick down there from Liam. Liam in this last few moments has taken the game by the scruff of the neck for the Exiles and looking to put his footprint on this game, and he's done it straight away, which is fantastic to see. Someone needed to do that from the Exiles, and it's great to see someone do that.
Yeah, and I mean, they are looking to experienced players. John did it, Boats did it in the forwards, Liam's doing it in the backs. A couple of older, more experienced, bigger body guys doing the right things with the ball. Yeah,
simple things. For Liam, the kick, been great. I mean, there's intent as well. Like, that's where he got the experience. That's why he's in the UAE team. Look, he can bring that to the game.
And the ball's gone in. The Quins backline have it hit up by Sonny, who's offloaded again out to Alex, I think number 6. Exiles are quick to try and get over the ball, but Quins making meters again. And it's a numbers game out wide now. They've got 3-on-2, 3-on-1. The ball's picked up, but taken out. So good scramble defense there from the Exiles.
Yeah, great work there. That one literally came down to effort, which is what you want to see. And I think that's a flow on from what we saw where you got 2 Exiles players, one in the forwards, one in the back, stepping up the intensity. It just encourages the other players. And like, when you're down this many points, 38-11, you know, sometimes the head can drop and you can give up, and you can't blame them, but great to see Exiles here, keeping the intensity.
And they've won their line out, really good lift, heavily contested. Ball's gone at the back, and a Pelly from the back fence, getting taken down, and here comes Liam, and he's using a boot again. Just another solid kick, probably not his best in this case. Quins get the ball inside the attacking 22, but still good effort from the Exiles to get out a little bit of trouble.
The wind direction has not changed here, but the intensity has changed. It's WAP West Asia Premiership Rugby. Leave your comments in the comment section. Support your teams. This is what we came to see. Some enthralling rugby. You don't have to worry about just a score. You'd love to see the big hits as well. Oh.
All right, and Quins have reset off the ball here, got the line out, starting to make their meters. Oh, a big clear out attempt, gone out wide. The whistle is gone. And they're going to be speaking to some captains.
James, tell him!
So there's a penalty for the Quins there. It's unusual because Quins had the ball and had a bit of advantage, but it has come back. And Quins are not going for points here, they're going for the line. They'll be looking to extend this lead.
Yeah, good call too. I mean, when you got momentum heads up, I mean, at the end of the day, you don't need to practice your 3 points, you don't need to practice penalties. I mean, as a team, whatever position you're in, it's about practicing these set pieces, so good work from the Quins.
I have noticed that the Quins have gone to the front a lot today. Exiles probably could put a man up there just to contest a little bit, but that maul is moving forward as well. And the ball's gone out and wide, and just an easy gap there. Ryan Lombard's got his double for the day.
It is number 2, yeah, after that he pilfered the ball off his own player earlier on. This one here, he's right, actually beautiful line. Ran a nice line, cut back in, found some space. Hard to stop that one against run of play, but then, you know, like I was saying before, it literally is Harlequins playing with confidence from now. And you know, it's not just about right now, it's also about the entire season. They're thinking how they can shore up. I mean, everyone, to be fair, is still chasing Bahrain. Bahrain leading the way. And if you want to win this WAP, you've got to probably go through them in either the top 4 or the top 2.
Yeah, the Quins and Bahrain game was real tight last week away in Bahrain. They seem to be the 2 top teams at the moment. But we'll see what happens throughout the season. Anything can change. Exiles will be looking to change the momentum in this one now. The Quins will be looking to continue to build. I mean, a 45-11 lead is nothing to be sneezed at.
Look at that beautiful pass from out the bag, the halfback hitting in number 12 there. Liam just falling off the tackle. 45-11.
And they've gone out the back. A really high loopy pass. Doesn't matter. And then it's cleared by the Quins. Just getting every bounce at the moment. But it's kicked off the deck by the Exiles there. And then picked up by the prop. And a little bit of a slow game. But Exiles have forced the Quins back. And they've gone slow ball around the ruck. But the ball's come out. 10 wasn't ready for it, so he skipped inside. He's been scragged around the neck, but he's managed to break a few tackles and then get a 3rd high tackle there.
He was going down.
And number 9 has taken it quickly and given out wide, and then it's gone even out further. Reece Geely's put the ball on the boot, moving to play it backwards. Oh, he's made a calamity. Josh has picked it up, given it inside to Yinka. And I believe that is Yinka's 2nd try for the game as well, after scoring the 1st one early.
Yeah, it's all going the way of the Quins here at the moment. The bounce of the ball, horrible there. Just literally did a nasty on him, and it would have twisted anyone out like a pretzel. So can't blame that one on the defense or anything like that. Just a fortuitous bounce of the ball. But when you got the momentum, when the river's flowing, you sit in your raft and you raft like a white water. So, yeah.
The oval ball's a funny thing, isn't it?
It literally is.
But that is the half century for the Quins. We'll take them out to 50 with a kick to come.
You can ask about that one there with the game, you know. Is there something that, from the Quins' point of view, that we're looking at working on, knowing that, yeah, you're going to meet these top teams again, top 4 obviously play, then top 2.
Yeah,
Where do you think that Harlequins are lacking?
Just a little composure at times. They well, last week their scrum got a bit dominated by Bahrain at times, which is unusual, but just taking those moments in the big games they've seemed to miss lately. But like they've got all the talent. They just need to be able to put it together properly. But even now that the score out this far, it's time to make subs for both teams. Get everyone on, get everyone the experience they need. So when it comes down to needing them later, it's more important.
You got depth, yeah, 100%. Nobody wants an injury this close to the sevens.
Yeah. Ball's come out the back. Taken much better this time on the full. He's kicked a beautiful high ball himself. Quins don't seem to want it, but the bounce favours them. And a little loop pass, and McCarthy's off. Giving out to Lucian, a fresh sub. And he's run around to first. Cuts it back inside. Oh, good tackle there on McCarthy, I think it was. They're off their feet, so they've got to let the ball come out, and Quins are back off and running. You can see him just waiting to send the ball out to their backs quite early. Regain composure. Setting up the pod. Big Took Soladini gets over. Retain the ball. And then it goes out the back. The looping pass that worked earlier in the game just goes out into touch this time.
Potentially a little bit too much confidence there from the Quins on that one. But their wind is actually blowing that direction, so that was a bit of a hard one to do. When you look at it from a contest point of view, you probably say that the contest is over. There isn't that bigger gap between the two teams. It's just literally those small things that the Quins are doing really, really well. They're able to put the ball in the right part of the park. They are getting the bounce of the ball. It passes a little bit more crisp. And it's just those subtle differences has actually caused this gulf in the score. But you see Exiles, when they got ball in hand, they do good things with it, really good things with it. The first thing they want to do is get the ball back in the hands.
And I've taken the ball here, moving it forward. Liam's playing that 10 roll now, and they go out wide. The big skip pass, but there's numbers out there for the Quins. The good hard line, reset and go back the other way. Getting the time. Apelli a bit flat-footed, but does the hard yards like always. And the Exiles just moving forward. Oh, good hands and a prop there. Really good line. Possibly high tackle, but let play. And here comes another prop run. The Exiles are starting to make their way up the field slowly, doing the things that they're much better at. But they've gone to an isolated John who's put it on the toe and given it back to the Quins, but we've gone back for a penalty for a high tackle.
Yeah, did you see, that is like, there's quality players across the park here, and Exiles, the ball in hand look absolutely fantastic. A tough one though, they've had to work a little bit extra. You can see a few boys here with their hands on the legs, on the thighs. They've got to dig deep because the depth, like you said, isn't quite there. But that's when you look at again for next season or later deeper into probably this season, early 2026, they're going to have some players available and step up.
Absolutely, and just if the guys coming on the field can do the right things at the right times, they might get beaten, but at least they're learning from it, learning the structure of the game, learning to take the contact. It's a good kick there from Liam, putting them into the 22.
We've seen it in the last two seasons actually. We saw the Dragons did it when they won their first half of the season, not so great, came back in the second half. Hurricanes last year, not so great in the first half, came back in the second half.
I beg to differ with the Hurricanes. They went on a 5-0 winning streak at the start of the season, but had a dip through the middle.
Okay, the dip. Okay.
But they did have a big dip before the finals. They'd qualified, held it together, and then won the two most important games.
And that's all you need to do, isn't it? And that's how this competition is so close.
And when there is only 7 teams in it, there's always that top 4 up for grabs.
Yeah. And it is, well, you know, those couple of points makes a difference. Here, Exiles. Momentum on their side at the moment.
We've heard the double blow from the ref, so. Oh, and Harry Smalls, the number 7 for Quins, has come off with a bit of cheese. So he's got a yellow card there for multiple infringements.
Bit of time in the bathtub with the old yellow rubber ducky. You know, he's a groundsman, so he'll.
He's actually the groundsman here.
Yeah.
He'll probably cut a few holes in the field next time they play. It's the first one in the naughty chair for this game. We saw a few more in the previous game.
Yeah, the Exiles actually nearly went down. Sorry, the Quins.
Yeah,
nearly went down to 11.
12 people at one stage. Exiles here marching forward, really well worked with their maul. They've gone again. It's been taken down. The arm is out, so they are working at penalty advantage. Now they're going short with their big fellas over the top, and the try is given. Going back to what they know, what they can do well, and build that momentum back, not just for today, for next week as well.
Oh, it's just absolutely fantastic from the Exiles. This is what you love to see. You see them do it all the time. See it not just this season, but for years, and it's so good. It's so beautiful to watch. It's like the Brumbies in Super Rugby. It's like England on the international stage. You know when the ball's in the hand, they're doing what they do. It's 99% sure Exiles are going to score a try.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was just beautiful. Low body position, keeping it tight, keeping it like connected to what the Exiles do so well is they stay so connected with their forwards. The big men, they know their job, they know as support players, they know they need to support the ball carrier, and they do it just so well.
Oh, and another yellow card for the Quins.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that's 5 for the Quins as a club.
2 games.
2 games. Tell you what, I don't know how much the costs are, the fees are, but it's a bit of a costly night.
It does bring into question. The Exiles have done this 3 times now quite successfully, once a little bit unsuccessfully. Their penalties at the start of the game, maybe if this was the option, they could have been in with a bigger, better shout.
Literally, it's so easy to stand and go hindsight. And like I questioned it before, to be honest, as well. But yeah, when you look at it, like you see this time and time again in all the games. When Exiles do this, they just look unstoppable. And you've got to ask the question.
All right, and a huge up and under kick. A lot of pressure. He's caught it and been hit at the same time and been held up. Ball's been transferred, brought to ground, and Exiles look to make their exit. John Boates hasn't carried much tonight, but Exiles gone out wide. Just a little drop there, but it's gone backwards, and now it's been taken by the Quins. Again, just fighting for those positions. Off the feet, whether they could be in a bit of trouble for a yellow card there, a bit of a cynical offence, but Quins are back on attack, not far out, coming through, and their back line. Peter Hasty stepped inside of Pelly, gone over the line, and that might be Pete's 2nd or 3rd as well.
Tell you what, they're doing not in singles, they're doing doubles and triples. But then again, look at the gameplay. You see before, when Exiles have the ball in hand, right part of the park, Exiles know exactly what they're going to do, bread and butter, keeping the forwards. Quins, we're seeing something different from them. I'm liking it. I'm really liking this running rugby that the Quins are putting together. You didn't really see it last year. You see it trying, but it seems to come together this year.
Yeah, it's a really fast-paced game.
Was fitness one of the things on the cards earlier, or?
I'm not sure. I think it was this last year that a fair few new guys in and just getting that continuity. Cemented a little bit of more of the backline guys showing up to training and things like that. That wasn't happening, and they had so many changes last season. So interesting to see the impact. And they tried it against Bahrain. Bahrain's defense was up in their face a lot, so they've still got some work to do on it. But it is a fun game of rugby to watch, a fun brand of rugby to watch.
Yeah, that's for sure. 64 points to 11 here in the UAE Premiership. We were scared it was going to be a blowout, but in saying that, 64-11, and
64-16.
16, sorry. Seen some enterprising play on both teams. It doesn't, like, because of what happened in that first half from the Quins, now the second half, very much a different game. Another change of kicker. To apologise, it does say first half there on that timer. Let's get rid of that.
So we're going in for a scrum here. Subs being made from both teams. And Exiles have taken out the back of a scrum, stepped inside. Really good run from the 9 there. Working hard. Get the ball out. They're getting the ball out wide. Numbers. Good. Oh. Forward pass given and no try.
Yeah.
Just looked a little bit over the top of his head then.
It's one of those things, it was great to see actually something like this from the Exiles, considering all the injuries they've gone through, the depth they've had to go through here in this game, and now to see that nice, it was some really nice patches to play. It reminded me of the first 5 minutes for Exiles when they're attacking. So it's maybe it's one of those things we talk about with the experience out there. You start feeling more comfortable, you feel more confident. You start doing things like that, which does bode well for the second half of the season.
Also gets to a point though where you are in a game like this where the scores, whereas 59 or 64 to 16, the game's kind of done. So you've got nothing to lose by having a bit of fun with it, and you may as well try and enjoy it.
Well, they seem to be doing that, and it's been some entertaining rugby for us. So.
Yeah. And the Quins have broken away here. And Exiles, some good defence off the back of it, but it was a penalty to the Quins in the scrum. And obviously, if you're sick and tired of my voice, you can dip on over and check out the Sharks-Dragons game. Sharks have just scored to close that game up a little bit as well, so I think it's 28-24 with a kick to come. All right, Quins are off and running. Their big 12 has stepped inside. It's gone over the gain line, and the ball is coming out wide. A new sub, again, the big step inside is working really well for them. Straightening up the late footwork. And here goes the loop play out wide. Well read by the young defender, but then pushed forward by the 13, Josh Hall. And the Quins reset and go out the back. A little bit of a juggle and then stepped inside, and the pace is... And advantage is given. The man was tackled off the ball. Gone out. There's the one-handed carry from Ice onto the ground. Pops off, and there's a couple of penalties there. And the Quins have made their way down the park very quickly. Got a penalty. They'll be going for the sideline again and see what they can come up with.
As to say, you as a Quins fan, if you're a Quins fan, see the running rugby and the way, the style, and the confidence and the skill set the Quins are using, you've got to be very confident in that. Just as confident as you'll be if you're an Exiles, watching the forwards and what they're doing, like, great from the Exiles. They've got their forward back doing their thing, and it's just, again, hindsight. I hate to say this, but you look at it. If they had the backs firing like they were in that first 5 minutes, this could be a completely different contest.
It has been a bit of an ongoing thing for the last few years. The forwards have really carried the Exiles. Last year, the forwards carried the Quins. This year, their backs line has really matched up.
Stepping up, yeah.
And a penalty. There'll probably be a yellow card here for not going back to 10. But the Quins are off again. Josh Hall's given it out wide. McCarthy's given it out even wider. And then Liam, the winger, has taken it on and gone over the line in the corner.
You got to ask if that was even 10 centimetres back, never mind 10 metres. I mean, when you're in position you're in at the moment to do that, yeah, you can't blame the players for that. Another 5-pointer, 69 I've got, and please do correct me if I am incorrect on that one.
I've lost focus because the scoreboard on the other side of the field stopped moving as well, so...
You see here from the winger, just eyes lit up, went for the corner, desperate tackle, not much you can do about that one there, and the extra points. We're going for 69-16. We will be corrected potentially by the officials. There's about 9 minutes on our clock here. It's in the capital. It will be the Quins that take the double here. The double here to Division 1. Quins taking the win in that one earlier on at 5 o'clock. And looking to wrap this one up here in an emphatic fashion here.
This might be the highest point scoring game of the West Asia Premiership so far. As we're over, we're over 80 points now between the two teams. But
oh yeah. I'm trying to think of what the top score has been. There hasn't been many blowouts. There's been a couple, but which is good again for West Asia Rugby. You don't want blowouts, you want tight contests. Yeah. And to say that, like, you look at the score, but the quality of rugby is still fantastic. You still see Exiles attacking, putting their prowess in there, they're up to the top inside the 22. The big boys doing what they're doing, looks really good when they're doing it. It's nearly hard to even imagine that this is actually the scoreline.
Kick is up, no good this time.
Pushed wide. Exiles coming back with a bit of vengeance back to halfway. Loving that. Belly there. Calling on the troops, and this is what they need to do. For Exiles, 100%, the best practice is when you play matches. And right now, games are won in the last 10 minutes.
That's a beautiful kickoff. Big Ice has gone up and taken it on the fly. And the Quins have broken out early. Oh, it's the first offload that we've seen going to ground for a while for the Quins, but they've still managed to pick up and contest the ball and get that ball back. They've gone the blind side early. Offload given again, popped off the ground, and they're broken through. McCarthy's off. Ball's gone off out to Harry. Erlo's picked it. He's kicked it himself. You don't know if you see that from the hooker too often. And they've given an offside penalty from the kick against the Quins there.
Tell you what, you can do nothing but admire what they're trying to do here. I mean, you saw the Exiles come back to halfway. They look like they're intent to play rugby, but the Quins, they got the flow of the game at the moment.
Liam puts the ball out just over the halfway, just on the halfway line. So Quins, Exiles will reset here with a big line out.
You know what I'd love to see from the Exiles right here? It's just attack it. Send it out of the back and tell them to run.
I would take it down, maul it as far as you can, and then let the backs run.
Yeah, that's if you're going to be like proper thinking structured rugby. I just want to see them run.
Just have a dig anywhere you can. Go for the offload. There's nothing to lose.
Here we go.
There.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So Liam with the ball. That's what we wanted to see. A little bit of gameplay. Wide ball.
Skip pass
they got numbers out wide. He's got guys outside him for support. Taken down by Sonny, and then well contested by the Quins, and then dropped forward and taken out.
Hands in the right there. Thank you, Exiles. Thank you for the head.
Yeah.
And there we go.
And they're back off for tap and go, and Apelli's out and running. Been tackled up high, which is not a good option for Apelli. And they've got the ball going out wide again. They're chancing their arm, a little bit of slow ball, bounce past there, but they've gone over for the try.
Please give that one. Please
and
give that one.
And the refs are going to have a conversation. And they've given it.
They've given the try, absolutely. Thank you, sir. The middle. That's exactly what I wanted. Exiles using the ball hand. See, this is the thing. I know it's broken play. I know the game's gone away, but when you see this kind of thing happening, it's just going to bring the confidence back into the team, just to know when they go forward. You know, the first 5 minutes, absolutely amazing from Exiles. Last 5 minutes, that kind of play right there. Thank you for keeping the effort, the intensity, and the intent here in this match, because that was absolutely beautiful to watch. And what I'm liking right now is they're trying to hurry up the kick and get back and play a bit more. So as we expect from a championship team, they've always been up there, always in the top couple. You know, they're the oldest club here. I'm loving this intent from the Exiles.
Kick is up, a bit short, but takes us out to 69-21.
Absolutely. And let's just have a look at it again. Liam just passed it out there. Nice sort of depth. The next one goes to ground. It falls to the ground, but it's well collected by the winger. And then just the space opened up. Little tap, puts it down in the corner. Kind of Quins players there looking around saying, what happened? I'll tell you what happened.
Ball's gone up, high, deep. Liam under it again. Jinx, and then goes inside, finds a huge gap, and he's making meters down the park. He needs some support, but he's a big ball runner, good fan, takes his time, throws the ball backwards. Armour's gone out for another penalty there. And another double tap penalty.
Double below, was that cynical?
I think it was for offside, but it's a tough one because when the ball's played off the ground, no ruck has been set.
Yeah, exactly. But again, great running rugby here from the Exiles. Look at that, open space.
Really good line by Liam there. Makes it down the park beautifully. And now he'll try and make the difference at the end by kicking it out.
He's absolutely taking the game by the scruff of the neck, Liam. Bringing Exiles' intent into the second half. As I said, like this last 10 minutes has been absolutely fantastic. It's going backward and forward. I'm actually forgetting what the score line is. Just enjoying the rugby, enjoying the running rugby.
All right, so Exiles with the line out. It's gone up. It's heavily contested, but they've taken it well. But it's given us not straight, and that is the ball game.
As they say, that's what she wrote. 69 points, placed 21. Harlequins over the Exiles there in the West Asia Premiership, down in Zayed Sports City, Abu Dhabi. Mate, what a game.
Great game, really good running rugby. First 5 minutes was lightning from both teams. Quins just managed to take it away really quickly later on in that first half. Kept it up throughout the game. Exiles showed good fight at times. But just couldn't stop the wave of Quins tries coming through.
100%. You got to remember as well, there's a few injuries there for the Exiles in key positions, key players as well going down. Unfortunately, we wish them a fast recovery. The Exiles, a few boys there, younger players, got some opportunities to get out there and play amongst the big boys as well. They're stepping up into the WAP. But absolutely 100% well-deserved win there from the Quins. They did everything right.
Absolutely, and a great club day for them. Their ones and twos have got convincing wins over the Exiles, and they are the old enemy for the Quins. Both teams don't like each other much on the field. Great off it. But yeah, so it's been a great day for the Quins. Exiles, a lot of work to do, but they are a big club and they are a strong club. They can definitely come back from this.
100%. And it's only the first half of the season. There is a couple more games going on. Remember, it's a big weekend if you are around in the capital. Support rugby wherever you are. One more week before the Sevens kicks off. Next weekend, it is the first Sevens tournament for the females. They'll be playing up in Sharjah. They will be streamed on the Rugby Club Consortium or Rugby Club Management. There is another game happening up in Al Hawtor at the moment. It is the Dragons with the lead over the host of the Sharks. That's taking place on Rugby Club Consortium as well, so if you want to jump over there to look at the final minutes. But my man, last word to you, bro.
All right, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you to FFPSports for the constant stream and the support you're giving for rugby in the UAE, and Rugby Club Management for showing it. Have a great night, everyone. And catch the results on Bruffy's Rugby Offload this week. Choo!